Air Force jets intercepting some of these drones launched from Iran. Now, part of the reason why this is important is because overnight the Israelis said we had 100 drones heading over the airspace of Iraq and Jordan, east to west, traveling toward Israel. And the Israelis said we knocked them all out of the sky. The Iranians came back several hours later and said, we never launched any drones toward Israel. That would seem to be a defense mechanism on behalf of the Iranian leadership to say that they have not been able to knock our drones. The offensive move that we have taken thus far toward Israel, they weren't able to fight back. But clearly from the video that the IDF is now releasing that this happened and all 100 drones have been eliminated. With us now, Florida Republican Cory Mills, member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and the Armed Services Committee. Sir, good morning to you.
Good morning.
We got a lot on our plate. Go ahead and give us your read. Member of the military, and as you watch this now, what's your thought?
Well, I want to start off with just looking at the key elements that were eliminated. Obviously, we're looking at a surface-to-air missile capability that's been drastically diminished. We know that in the past that the Ayatollah regime had moved a majority of their surface-to-air missiles out of Tehran and towards Qom, Esfahan, and Natanz, the three primary nuclear facilities. But the three individuals that I want to key off on that was eliminated was Hossein Salami, the commander-in-chief of the IRGC, but also Faridun Abbasi, who was he was the director actually of the nuclear programs, and also Ali Hajizadeh. Hajizadeh was a key element because not only was he in charge of the missile program, but he's actually known as the mastermind of the April 2024 attacks in Israel. So knowing that they can go after these key elements and eliminate the surface-to-air missile capabilities and hit nuclear capabilities will really help Steve Witkoff in his upcoming negotiations, where I think Iran looks to the U.S. as a mediator and arbitrator to stop further attacks, and hopefully we'll get a deal, which is really what President Trump wants. He wants peace in the region. He wants peace for the Iranian people, and he doesn't want a nuclear-armed weapon in the country of Iran.
One of the things that the Israelis were no doubt looking at is that the IAEA just said that Iran is in severe non-compliance.
And that's rare. It's taken them 20 years to get to that point.
Right. And so Israel was saying, like, well, we don't have time to waste here, sir.
Well, not only is it rare for the IAEA to make these type of statements, it was rare in the past for the United Nations Security Council to call out the faults and failures of the JCPOA when Iran was in violation, sending mid-range ballistic missiles to the Houthis that General Secretary Gutierrez and Ban Ki-moon both indicated. So that really sends a direct message of how far in advancement the enrichment capability has gone. And the Israeli Defense Force, which has done a great job in eliminating that surface-to-air capability, diminishing and delaying the actual nuclear capabilities. And I agree with something that General Jack Keane just said, which is that it's not eliminating every single element of their nuclear program. It is delaying it, because if they don't get into some type of compliance or agreement with the President of the United States, then they're going to continue to try and advance this, which will lead to further impact, further strikes, and potentially further military action.
Sir, thank you for jumping on. Appreciate your time. Cory Mills, the Republican from Florida. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you.